Welcome to the MLS show. It is me, Baz. We are doing the club previews ahead of the 2017 MLS season. I today am previewing Orlando City, a club very close to my heart, and literally as well, given that's the bad. There'd probably be more there, wouldn't it? But anyway, I've got Orlando City quite happily for me. Yeah, it's 12 months since I stood here and done the preview. Last season, and so much has changed within that period of time. You know, we've now got a new head coach, Adrian Heath, who many of you will know who watched this, is a football and idol of mine. Loved him growing up as a boy when he was playing for Everton. Part of the affinity to Orlando City through Adrian Heath, well, I'd say 3/4 of it because of Adrian Heath attracted me to the club, and also that the fact that I love going to Orlando anyway. But he's moved on. He is now coaching Minnesota United, so I'll have to have a little bit of affection for them now as well. But he was replaced partway through last season by Jason Kreis, the former Real Salt Lake and New York City manager. Results when Kreis came in, pretty similar to what we were getting under Adrian Heath. You know, great result one week, poor result the next. You know, and then I suppose you have to look back at the players then, don't you? But yeah, so that's a big change at the top there in terms of the coach. Friend of the show and a good friend of mine, Phil Rawlins, has reduced his role at Orlando City. And that's been, I feel, certainly on social media, listen, I haven't been in Orlando for over 12 months, so I can only judge by the people who I speak to on social media and things like that. But it was a feeling of disappointment that Phil's role has reduced. He's been there right from the start. He's the founder of the club, of course. He's still life president of the club, so he's still got some input. But it is disappointing because he's not going to be as hands-on. And I think it's a man who's got every aspect of the club at the heart of everything he does. You know, he really loves Orlando City, and he's put everything into it, him and Kay and everybody else involved. But once you want your club to go to the next level and the next level, and you bring in other money men, you know, I suppose people's views differ then, don't they, on how they want the club to go. But we've got that, we've had that change, and we've also just about to move into you know, I suppose what will be Phil Rawlins' legacy as well. A brand new state-of-the-art stadium in downtown Orlando. It looks incredible. I cannot wait to get out there and go and watch a match there. It looks fantastic. Been following it on Orlando City's Twitter feed. The lines went on this week. It just looks incredible, and you know, it's going to be unbelievable. That first game is going to be incredible. I can't wait. So lots of changes off the pitch. We've come into the close season and quite a few out. Just looking down here, Harrison Heath, son of Adrian Heath, of course, has moved up to Atlanta. Hoping to talk to Harrison on here over the next few weeks, and hopefully, you know, I'm quite sure he'll have lots of good things to say about Orlando. He's gone. Kevin Molino has gone to Minnesota to link up with Adrian Heath. I'm really disappointed in this one. From obviously, Molino was fantastic at times last year. You know, we lost him in the first season early on due to a knee injury. He came back last year. He was incredible. He was absolutely brilliant at times, electric. You know, particularly when they had him and Aaron Winter in the squad. Him and Adrian Winter in the squad. There was real pace and real purpose about Orlando City, and to lose those two inside of what Winter disappeared in the summer, didn't he? To lose those two in 6-8 months, I think it's a big blow. But Molino's gone up there. Julio Baptista, he's another one I thought may have been retained just for coming off the bench, because he was a handful when he came off the bench for 20 minutes last season. Scored some vital goals at times. I was a little bit surprised the option wasn't taken up on him. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that, fans who go every week as well. Luke Bowden has done a good job for Orlando City. Lovely left foot. He's been released. Tyler Turner's gone up the door. Pedro Ribeiro. Kevin Alston they didn't take the option up on him, but they have now. Players coming in. Okay, we've got Will Johnson, former Toronto midfield player. I think he will be a fantastic signing for Orlando City. Very industrious midfield player, gets around the pitch well and scores goals. So that, to me, that's a really, really good signing. Jonathan Spector, a player who we know all about over here in England. His last club, he's coming from Birmingham City, played for West Ham, Manchester United as well, of course. And I think, he's at a good age. He's going to come in to that Orlando backline, and I think he can do a really, really good job there. Josh Saunders from New York City, decent keeper, but I suppose he'll be a good backup to Joe Bendik, and I think he obviously knows Jason Kreis as well from his time at New York City there. Victor PC Gyro, yeah. He's a left back, Brazilian left back. Danny Deacon, a Brit, Sheffield-born Danny Deacon. He spent last season with Detroit. He's coming to Orlando City as well. Donny Toya, I don't know whether I've said that right, from Impact. He's in as well, another defender. And Pierre Da Silva has been promoted up from Orlando B. So, looking at it there, 3 defenders brought in. It's not difficult to see. Orlando City, 60 goals conceded last season, the most in Major League Soccer. And watching it every week, some of the defending was absolutely comical at times, and that has got to be taken out the game. Scored 55 goals. They're the 3rd highest scorers in MLS last year. If they can get it right at the defensive side of it, and listen, they will lose a bit of that attacking play, obviously, if they try to be a bit more cautious. But scoring 55 goals, you just tighten up at the back. We missed out on the playoffs by a point. Philadelphia Union finishing on 42, Orlando, of course, on 41, finishing 8th overall in the Eastern Conference last season. If we can get it right defensively, no reason why we can't get into that the playoff positions. Obviously, the key men will be him. Kaká, again, of course, he will be the key because he's just a wonderful, wonderful footballer. It's going to be, down to Kyle Larin again. He scored 31 goals in Major League Soccer in 2 seasons. Fantastic striker. Needs a bit of help at times. I think at times we isolate him a little bit too much, and we've got to get people round him. But, Molino's gone out the door. Perez Garcia, he's got to do a bit more. He's really, really clever footballer. Lovely ability on the ball. Got to try and get him closer to Larin. And I suppose the man who infuriates me when I watch him, because he's got real pace about him. He's got a fantastic shot on him. But his decision-making is horrendous. And that is Carlos Rivas. He potentially could be one of the most explosive players in MLS if he could get his decision-making right. He's going to play a key role, I feel. And like I said, Will Johnson as well, Nocerino, can he step it up again this year? And they're the key areas. If we can get the defence sorted out, if Jason Kreis can work on that defence and keep it tight, Seb Hines has been re-signed again. He's got Aged there as well at the back, as well as the new lads coming in, new defenders coming in. Jonathan Spector, loads of experience playing in England, loads of experience to be able to pull people together and try and have a nice shape. And I think that's what Kreis will be trying to do, get a good defensive shape about them. And if we do that, then who knows, where we can go from here. Just one quick key area, or not a key area, but just wondering how he's going to use Brek Shea. He's been used at left back. He goes, because he wants to get forward so much, that is a little bit of an area that worries me when Brek Shea's there. I think he's better higher up the pitch, the energy he gives you. And maybe Kreis will operate in a 3-5-2 at times, and Shea is the perfect left wing back then. If you've got a 3 centre-backs who are taking care of the back line, it enables Brek Shea to get up and down one side. It enables Rafa Ramos to get up and down the other side. Both really, really attacking players. And that could be key. That could give Orlando City something different. But they have to get that sorted out. And they've got to make sure that all the onus doesn't fall on Kyle Larin. get the defence sorted out, and there's no reason for me, no reason whatsoever why Orlando City can't get into those playoff spots. And once you get in that playoff berth, look at Seattle Sounders last year. Changed the manager and just went on a run. Got the momentum, exactly the same as what Portland Timbers did the year before. Got the momentum, got on that run, got the wins, and momentum just carried them forward, and they ended up being crowned MLS Cup winners. So who knows, maybe it can be Orlando City's year this year. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about the points I've raised in the comment section below. Who are the key men for Orlando City this year? Can Jason Kreis carry us into the playoffs? How excited are you to go to the new stadium and watch Orlando City? Yeah, and is there any discontent? Is there a little bit of a concern that the club is maybe moving away from what it was when Phil Rawlins was more hands-on, or is it just much of the same? Phil will still be around the place. He's gone, as he said to me in a text message, he's gone part-time. To have a, fair play to him. He's worked hard. Let him put his feet up a couple of days a week. But you let me know, does it still feel the same? And how excited are you ahead of the new season? Give us a like if you like this video. Give us a sub to our channel. We'll be here every week doing more and more studio-based stuff. And I'll be doing aftermatch reactions as well. Let's hope that the Lions can get into the playoffs. I've been Baz. Thank you very much for watching. See you soon on the MLS show. Because of Adrian Heath attracted me to the club, and also the fact that I love going to Orlando anyway. But he's moved on. He is now coaching Minnesota United. So I'll have to have a little bit of affection for them now as well. But he was replaced partway through last season by Jason Kreis, the former Real Salt Lake and New York City manager. Results when Kreis came in, I feel, certainly on social media, listen, I haven't been in Orlando for over 12 months, so I can only judge by the people who I speak to on social media and things like that. But it was a feeling of disappointment that Phil's role has reduced. He's been there right from the start. He's the founder of the club, of course. He's still life president of the club, so he's still got pretty similar to what we were getting under Adrian Heath. Great result one week, poor result the next. And then I suppose you have to look back at the players then, don't you? But yeah, so that's a big change at the top there in terms of the coach. Friend of the show and a good friend of mine, Phil Rawlins, has reduced his role at Orlando City. And that's been... Welcome to the MLS show. It is me, Baz. We are doing the club previews ahead of the 2017 MLS season. I today am previewing Orlando City, a club very close to my heart, and literally as well, given that's the bad, there'd probably be more there, wouldn't it? But anyway, I've got Orlando City quite happily for me. Yeah, it's 12 months since I stood here and done the preview last season, and so much has changed within that period of time. We've now got a new head coach, Adrian Heath, who many of you will know who watch this, is a football and idol of mine. Loved him growing up as a boy when he was playing for Everton. Part of the affinity to Orlando City through Adrian Heath, well, I'd say 3/4 of it